I tell you what guys, you've heard of Bob the Builder, now it's time for Belle the Builder. Hey guys, what's up? It's Belle. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello, and if you've come back, thank you so much. Let me take these off because there's going to be so much glare. Today we are doing something a little bit different, but it's something that I've wanted to try on this channel for a long time, and I'm starting a brand new segment on here called Belle Does Bookish Things. So basically at the end of every month I'm going to do like a little vlog of all the fun things that I got up to during that particular month that are like book related or bookish related. Because we are in the last week of August, I thought it'd be the perfect time to show you guys what I got up to in August. It was a very exciting month. I traveled, it was my birthday, I decorated a little bit, which you guys are gonna see in this video. So yeah, let's get comfy you guys, let's get cozy, and let's get right on into the video. Good morning everybody. We are going to Melbourne today and I'm so excited. I just put a little post up on my Instagram as well for any of the Melbourne girlies to let me know where the best bookstores to go are. But I've never been to Melbourne before and I'm so excited to go there. Obviously, like my biggest thing that I'm excited to do is go book shopping there because I've never been before. Anyway, I'm just gonna quickly do an invoice that I forgot that I had to do. And then I'm going to take my suitcase downstairs and then we're gonna get in the car and get going. Our flight is not until 1:30 I think, but obviously traffic, when I get there, check in, be comfy. So let's go. Hello everybody, we are officially in Melbourne. We just made it to our Airbnb, which is so exciting. It is probably like 10 to 6. The flight was so long. I'm just not used to it. I'm obviously like 2-hour flight is kind of crazy. Anyway, we're gonna get unpacked now. We've got dinner and I just went on Google and did a nice little look for some bookshops and some of them are open till kind of late. So I kind of want to go to Dimmicks and maybe there's a couple others close by that are open kind of late. But if not, tomorrow we will be doing that. Also, I didn't tell you guys that on that 2-hour plane ride, I read One by One by Frida McFadden. This is the book club pick for August. I'm not going to tell you what I thought about this, but if you would like to read along with us this month and have a discussion at the end of the month, there is an event in my TikTok bio. I'll put my handle here if you want to go join. If you want to read along, this month we chose a thriller, and it was One by One by Frida McFadden. It was sort of about these, I guess there were 3 couples, so 6 people in total, who are going away for like a nice little week away. They're going to this little lodge, like a week of relaxation, and basically their like minivan breaks down and slowly one by one they all start disappearing and they're trying to figure out like what's happening, right? What can I see? Adore Delano? That's an old name. So I finished that. I can't believe I read the whole thing in a 2-hour flight. It was about 250 pages, so it's quite short, but it was so strange. I've never read an entire book on a flight before, but thought I'd just give you that update. Before we even get into the video today, you guys need to just like understand that this was the best hot chocolate that I've literally ever had in my entire life. It was a salted caramel flavored hot chocolate. I loved it so much. Good morning guys. It's not even morning anymore. I think it's like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, whatever. Say hi mum. We're in the city and we're hunting down a few stores. So the first one's a little bit further up. I think there's 2 on this street. We're on Burke Street. There's 2 on this street and then we're gonna find Dimmicks after that. So we'll see what we find. I'm gonna try and video as much as I can whilst we're inside. Okay, so the first store I went into was called the Hill of Content. Now this was sort of like a 3-level bookstore. There was a lot of like fantasy, thrillers, like general fiction. I didn't really find anything here. And then of course I had to go past Dimmicks because she's always got my back, you know what I mean? And this is where I found so many good finds. I found some special editions here, which I will show you shortly. I did go into a couple of other independent bookstores, but I really didn't find anything, which was really disappointing, so I didn't feel like vlogging it. Hello everybody, please excuse the bed. I am so tired. We got back from the city probably about 40 minutes ago, I want to say. Anyway, I went shopping and I bought quite a few books because it is my birthday on Wednesday. So, you know, treat yourself. I'm in Melbourne. I didn't know where we were going to go. We went to quite a few bookstores, but I felt like I wasn't finding anything. Like, I know that sounds really strange, but I sort of thought that there would be so much more variety in Melbourne because like we just don't get too much up in Queensland that much. But I just thought there'd be so much more. I also like was low-key hoping to stumble across some secondhand bookstores, but a lot of them were like outside of the city. Like it was like in like Fitzroy and like places like that, because I'm trying to find like all the old Julia Quinn books that are like in the small sizes and like just Regency romance, like Tessa Dare and things like that. So anyway, that being said, I still found some really cute books. So I'm just going to show you what I got. So the first couple are from Dimmicks. I'll just get the really cool one out of the way first because I know I paid a lot for this, but you know what? Pretty books are pretty books. I have a hardcover edition of The Serpent and the Wings of Night, but what's really cool about this one is it is the one with the sprayed edges, so it's got the snake on the side, which is really cool too. This cost me $55, and at the time I was like, yeah, get in the bag, but now I'm like, that's a bit much. But it was a 5-star read for me, and it's probably one of my favorites of this year. And obviously I want to display this maybe next to my Fourth Wing one, because that one, like with the dragons, I think would just look really cute. So I got that from Dimmicks. I also got the Summer We Fell from Elizabeth O'Rourke. Now I know there was another series there that I know of hers, the Devil ones. The Devil, you know, the Devil, whatever. There's like four of them, I think. And I'm thinking this one is like part of a different series. I'm hoping it's the first one. I feel like I know this cover with a man on the front and he's shirtless. I don't know, I haven't seen this in a bookstore like near me where I am in Queensland, so I was like, I'll get this, which this is really cool. It's a summer romance, obviously, so there's that one. And then also what I got from Dimmicks is The Raiders of the Lost Heart by Jo Segura. And I actually saw one of my book besties, Beck, on TikTok. She recommended this and she like read it and she loved it. And I just think it sounds really cool. Like it's really up my alley. It's about 2 archaeologists, I believe. Yeah. And it's apparently really spicy, so that's what I got from Dimmicks. Like I said, we went to a few. You probably saw some footage of me going into a few of those independent bookstores, and they were great and the vibes were immaculate, but I just didn't find anything for me personally, like not in the sci-fi, the thriller, or the fiction section. A lot of those bookstores as well didn't have like a romance section, which is a little bit unfortunate, but I completely understand and respect it. Then we went into this bookstore. What was this called? This was called Readings, and I think it was in the Emporium, which is this huge like shopping center. And I found You With a View by Jessica Joyce. Now I just saw that this other book came out by her, and it's like The X-Fowl or something like that. It's set in a vineyard, but I've seen also another, like a few of my other book talk besties also read this book and love it, and people have been giving it 5 stars. So I'm not really sure what it's about, but I literally just picked it up because I saw heaps of people talking about it. 2 weeks on the road, stuck in the car with her high school enemy. Noelle Shepard is grieving the loss of her beloved grandmother. Oh god, this is gonna hurt me, isn't it? When she discovers decade-old photos and letters that hint to a forbidden love in her Gram's past. Needing to know the full story, she creates a TikTok video appealing for information, and it goes viral. Through her video, she manages to track down her grandmother's secret love, Paul, who offers to take her on the honeymoon road trip he and Graham planned but never got to go on. Noelle jumps at the chance to make this one last connection with her grandmother. There's just one problem. Paul's grandson is Noelle's frustratingly handsome high school rival, Theo, and Theo has to come as well. Wait. Oh, I can see only one bet on here too. Wait, this sounds really good. I didn't know that was what this is going to be. I feel like it might be an emotional romance too, but oh, I'm excited for that. Okay, and then the last 3 books I got from QBD. Which is good because I had a couple of vouchers there. They swindled me again a few weeks ago into buying the membership, so I was like, oh yeah, like I got my vouchers. Anyways, so I've got 3 books here. Should I save the best for last? I'm gonna take this price tag off. You guys are gonna screech when I show you this hardback that I found. The first book that I found, has this got a cute like hardback? When I take it off, no, it doesn't. It doesn't have a cute hardback. It is a hardback. However, the dust jacket is so beautiful, and I found it in the young adult section. I think it's in the fruity section too. Anyway, this is The Alchemy of Moonlight by David Ferrero. I hope I'm saying that right. Look at this book. I can't even show you properly because like the light behind it, but this is, you know, This is insane. Is this not giving you Regency Bridgerton vibes with werewolves but make it fruity? It just looked so good when I picked it up. I had to have it. I didn't even care how much it was. This says, trapped in a world of straight expectations, the Marquis Emile longs for independence, so when his aunt declares he must marry to produce an heir or be disowned, he runs away disguised as a servant until he can come of age and reclaim his inheritance. All Emile needs to do is keep his head down and bide his time, but he quickly stumbles into a mystery beyond his imagination. While working in the service of the intimidating Count Monty and his family, Emile learns that they suffer from a strange affliction every full moon, which requires full sedation. When he discovers a mangled corpse on the estate the same night as a suspicious family argument breaks out, he reports it, but Emile cannot guess what lengths Count Monty is willing to go to keep his family's secrets safe. As Emile becomes more entangled in the household and its paranormal origins, his inquiries draw the attention of the handsome Dr. Baram, the Count's charismatic nephew, Henry. Is this a love triangle? See how much I didn't even read the back? I literally just bought it because it's stunning. That is beautiful. Anyway, and then the last two books I got were thrillers because like I told you guys on the plane here, I read a thriller and I've just been really enjoying them lately. Like they really helped me like get like up my reading goal and I just like absolutely devoured them. I've read obviously like 3 Frida McFadden books now and I sort of just wanted to like expand into a few other authors to make sure that I've got different sort of voice and whatever. Anyway, the 2 that I found at QBD was Then She Was Gone by Lisa Jewell. I have seen a few people talk about this one. Obviously I think this is about a disappearance. And then the second one that I got was The Only One Left by Riley Sager. I saw quite a few books by Riley Sager today and in that same like note, I've also seen a lot of like mixed opinions on Riley Sager. I do believe that quite a few people like this one, and there was a new one out today about 2 boys who are like in a tent and then when they wake up the next morning only one of them's there. I forgot what that one was called, but I was tossing up between the 2. I think this is going to give me like similar vibes to maybe Verity or like The Silent Patient, so we'll see. Anyway, that is my book haul for today. What we're planning to do tonight is we're going to have dinner at a French restaurant and then we're going to go and do karaoke. Today was insane. We went and did an escape room this morning and if you guys know Annabelle, those movies, it was like Annabelle themed and it was so good. So we did an escape room this morning, shopping today, and then obviously going to dinner tonight, and then apparently we're doing karaoke, but I just do not have the energy. You guys know, us fellow bookworms, I mean, maybe I'm speaking on behalf of everyone here, but I just don't have the energy. Like, I just want to be in the room sleeping. But for now, I need to recharge because I'm knackered. Good morning, everybody. It is like the 15th of, what month is it? August? I should know. After my birthday's done, it's sort of just like Halloween time. That's gonna lead into what I'm about to tell you guys. So I'm a Halloween girly, I'm a fall girly. I know that I'm in the Southern Hemisphere and that we're about to go into spring, but in my mind, we're going into fall because I'm an autumn, okay? I am an autumn. And usually I religiously set up my Halloween fall decor on like the 1st of September. However, I've just been getting the itch and like for the last couple of days, it has been raining so much here in Australia and I'm just getting the itch. I'm getting the tingles of a cozy fall setup and I just need to do it. So I thought I'd add it into my little bookish vlog by making my room and my like setup here nice and cozy for fall because I personally love watching these types of decoration videos and I have the cutest little fall or like autumn Halloween decor. So I'm gonna get that out in a second, maybe not right now, but I'm gonna go to Kmart first and then we're gonna take you through my little room setup as I do so. Okay, you guys, this is pretty much all of my Halloween decor that I have for my room. So I'm planning on keeping the white bedding. I'm probably going to get rid of the bunny though. I'm going to put this on the end. There's 2 little throws there. I've got my little, if you watch Glee, you'll get that, but I think it's very fall vibes. And then I've got a little haunted house pillow there too. I've got a lot of like little pumpkins to put around. I'm thinking I'm going to put just my fall decorations up first. And then I've got a bag full of like spooky stuff there that I'll probably be putting out a bit later, like the more Halloween creepy things. Like the cat, I don't think I'm going to put out until October. But everything else I'll probably put out now. This is going to be so cute. This is going to go over my bookshelf over here. But it's basically like a little, you know, those little lanyards? But it's got like little candy corns and ghosts, which is super cute. This little happy Halloween sign. Like I said, my pumpkins. And I got some candles, which smell so good too. So let's put it together. Okay, the next plan of action is going to be to hang this little, it's like a little, isn't it so cute with the little candy corns and the ghosts? I'm gonna hang this above that top shelf there. So I'm gonna try and just like get it enough in the angle that you guys can see what I'm gonna do. Good morning, everybody. It is the 16th of August, I want to say. Where's my phone? Yeah, it's the 16th of August. It is a Friday afternoon, and I thought it would be a really good time to finally do my August reading journal. For some reason, I just have not had the time this month to like sit down, do up my spread, and also put in the books. Because so far I've read 4 books this month, which is a little bit behind schedule for me, but it's okay. I am going to do that now. I'd set it up here so you guys can see it. I have this really bad habit that like if I don't do like my journal spreads after each book I finish, it like gets backed up because it usually takes me about an hour, like half an hour to an hour to do one like book in the journal, if that makes sense. So I'm trying to be more consistent. However, I've let it go for like 2 weeks. So I'm going to show you guys, hold on, where I'm setting up. So what I usually do when I start out my book journal for the month or planning for my book journal is I usually go on Pinterest for a little bit of inspiration, and I'll find sort of what color palettes I want to work with. I sometimes also like theme my title pages to the month if it's a particular season or there's something exciting happening. Oh my goodness, look at my neck during this, guys. No wonder I've got neck problems and spine problems. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm sort of just speed running through that process. Hello beautiful besties, please ignore the fan on in the background. It's starting to get really warm. It is still winter in Australia, and ignore the birds. It is a beautiful day outside, finally. It's starting to get warmer here, and it's still winter. Like, obviously we're in the middle of August, but it's starting to get warmer, which I'm so excited for. But obviously that means I'm having to turn the fan on. Anyways, I thought I'd show you guys my little title page. So what I usually do at the beginning of each month of my like reading journal is obviously I'll create like a title page, and then I put the calendar for the month, and I mark like which days I read and what books I read on that day. So this is my August spread, which is so cute. I saw a picture on Pinterest. Where's my phone? I saw this on Pinterest, like the Barbie sort of title page. I like tried to replicate that there, but instead like with balloons, because like it was my birthday obviously this month. Maybe it's better if I just show you this way. So like that, and then I've got like my calendar over here, which I'm about to put in the books that I've read so far, and then I'll like put a little mark there. So that's my little August journal page. It's cute. I'm pretty proud of this one. It's not as intricate as like in May I did the bees for Bridgerton, like June sometimes I did that for June, like a little summary sort of. I read so many books in July, Jesus Christ. So that's what I'm going to, so I'm gonna keep going and I'll update you guys. I thought I would quickly show you guys my like little spreads that I've got. So this is my little bookshelf, and basically what I do here is I will fill out or color in like a book depending on, you know, the color of the cover when I finish it. This one here is my book series tracker. So I'm basically just like filling in the book series that I've read or completed. And then this page here is basically at the end of each month, I pick my top read for that month, and it narrows it down for the end of the year so I can pick my top book. That's just my TBR list. This is an alphabet challenge, so if I read a book with like a particular letter of the alphabet, I'll put it in. So I put play along for P. And then this is me basically starting the process of cutting up all of my photos. So basically I'll pick 8 photographs for a book that I loved that's got more than 4.25 stars. And they're basically just like pictures that remind me of the book, so I can sort of get a refresher when I have a look. This is good soup. It's not soup, it's tea, but you get the point. Hello everyone. It is I want to say a couple of weeks, maybe a week later from when I started like doing my reading journal for this month. So I finished all of the spreads for the books I've read so far this month. I have only read like 4 books and 2 DNFs, which is like a bit of a weird month for me, but I have done the spreads. So I thought I would give you guys a cheeky sneak peek at the journal spreads before my like monthly reading wrap up. If you guys have been subscribed to me for a while, you'll know that I do include like a proper like shot of each spread when I talk about the books. So if you want to see that, make sure you're subscribed for my wrap up that's coming in the next few days. But I thought I would just quickly flick through and show you guys what I've done so far. So obviously I showed you guys like the August title page. I have since then put in the books that I've read and like marked on which days and how long it took me to read those particular books. First book that I read this month was Play Along by Liz Tomford. So that's like the spread there. I really love this. I love like, I don't know, I get to be a little bit creative. I did also do like the little baseball in the bottom there. And what I usually do is just put like my favorite quote. I'll put a few pictures that remind me of the book, my rating, the tropes, things like that. And then there's like a little Polaroid that I put down the bottom. So that's Play Along. I then have One by One by Frida McFadden. Any books that get lower than a 4.25 stars, they get a single page spread. So that was One by One by Frida McFadden. This was my first DNF of the month, which was My Dark Romeo. I put in like the little thumbs down emojis because it was bad, and you'll hear why I DNF'd it in my wrap up. Then I have A Love Letter to Whiskey, the 5th anniversary edition, because everyone was telling me that's the one I had to read. I did love that. And then of course I've done like the little whiskey glass in the bottom corner for that one as well. And then my most recent, it's not the book I'm currently reading, but it's the most recent one that I finished, was Swift and Saddled by Lila Sage. And this one is so pretty. It's just so colorful because obviously the cover has such like a variety of colors in there. I thought I could go a little bit crazy. So that's that. It's got like the little horse hooves on the bottom. Very cute. I love this, by the way. If anybody has read Done and Dusted and like didn't love it as much as they thought they would, like me, please read Swift and Saddled because it's like a completely different author wrote it. I loved it so much more. I'm very excited for like what Lila Sage has coming because this was just so freaking slay. So that's the reading journal so far. Good morning, besties and friends of mine. I don't know what day it is. Wednesday, maybe? I don't know. Wednesday the 21st. Of August. Today's little bookish adventure that I'm going to be putting into this vlog is going to be very exciting. I think it's very exciting whenever I do this. I have a brand new bookshelf sitting out there that needs to be constructed, that needs to be filled, that needs to be loved because we are reaching peak capacity, right? Just to like put it into perspective, just to let y'all know, there will be like an in-depth bookshelf tour coming once I finish doing this because I know you guys have been asking for one for a really long time. I just like have not had the time / have not been like 100% happy with my setup yet because I know it's not done. And once I'm done with the setup, then I'll be able to go through, because at the moment there really is no like rhyme, reason or organization to my shelves. Like at the moment, obviously this is what I primarily film in front of. It has my favorite books in it. But other than that, there is a shelf across from me here that basically holds like my monthly TBR on the top. The second shelf sort of has like my priority TBR, I want to say, and then the rest is like, I don't even know what the rest is, just old books. Outside of my room is basically a little small shelf that has like my Ali Hazelwood books, my Tessa Bailey books, just some other books that I sort of liked or like standalones. And then I have a TBR cut, and the main reason for me buying this new shelf is that I kind of want to get rid of the TBR cart because I just find it really impractical. I know it's cute for like filming and things like that, but I just hardly ever use it, especially like when I do my monthly TBRs. I don't really use the cart anyways, and it's taking up a lot of space like in the hallway because it doesn't really fit in my room anymore just because I have so many bookshelves in here already. So the plan's going to be to construct this like brand new shelf outside, and I'll show you where that is. But first let's go out there and let's build this motherfucker. Let's go out there and build this thing. Okay, so like just for perspective, that is the TBR cart, and like this is like, oh my god. So that's the TBR cart. That is like the main hallway. So it's like just impractical, right? Not really a vibe. Over here is where that little bookshelf is that I was showing you guys. That's sort of where that's sitting. And the new bookshelf is gonna go on this wall here. That is a bathroom. So normally when that's open, we get nice light, like cross lighting from here. And I think my books will be safe from like sun exposure here too. So that's where it's gonna go. This is the shelf. Let me see if I can move it forward. It is like a 4-tiered shelf. I'm gonna find some scissors and then we're gonna try and see if we can get into it. The one thing these packs never include is a screwdriver, and it drives me absolutely insane. I'm tired and I've only built half the shelf. I tell you what guys, you've heard of Bob the Builder, now it's time for Belle the Builder. We're officially done, you guys. You can't see this fully yet, but it is 1, 2, 3, 4 shelves. It's quite high, it's quite long too, which is good. I thought it was gonna be a little bit more narrow, but that's good. So I'm gonna move it across and then we're gonna give it a clean and we're gonna start piecing it together. Hello besties and friends. It is the next day. I'll be completely honest with you guys. It was just like such a hectic day yesterday where like I built the bookshelf and then my mum and I went out and ran errands and then suddenly it's 6 o'clock and then like you gotta make dinner. So it's crazy. I have put my bookshelf together out there and I'll insert it after this and I'll like talk you through what I've got in each like spot. But the plan for today is gonna be to just like organize the rest because I've got like books everywhere and yeah. Let me show you how I did the bookshelf out there. Okay, so let me take you guys through shelf by shelf as to what I've sort of done for now. Like I said, full like in-depth bookshelf tour will come in the next couple of days. So up here, I thought I'd put like all my little like annotation supplies slash like pens and blah, 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 blah. So in here, we've got basically just like some little stamps. I got my ribbons for when I do my bookmarks or my Instagram photos, some tape, again, just got like some pens, all of my annotation tabs here. This is just a couple of like romance books that I sort of want to read soon. And I got these cute, like I told you guys, I got these like dividers, which basically I've put like all the books in there and that way the cover doesn't like bend when it's held up, which is kind of slay. Coming down to the next shelf here, we have, I think this is the Playing for Keeps series. I have not read this series, I'm gonna be for real with you guys, but that's all in that stack there. This is basically like all of my indie books. So anything that I've got off like Amazon, so they're not traditionally published and they're all sort of in that stack there. And then here we've got the Bailey Brothers series so far and the Gold Rush Ranch series by Elsie Silver, which I haven't completed yet either. The next shelf down is sort of like my fall Halloween slash Christmassy books. I haven't really read a lot of these yet, but anyway, so here we've got like my special edition of Caraval, which I'm excited to read. These are all of my fall books. This is probably going to be my entire like fall TBR. So I've got some thrillers back there and then some like fall romances. We've got, I don't know what this series is called. Is it like the Madison Kate series? Pretty sure that's the first 3 books in that. First 3 books in Shatter Me, and then here we've got some Christmas books, so Love Light Farms, things like that. Some more thrillers at the back, and then this really cute, I haven't shown anybody this yet, but this is such a cute little book, but I'm pretty sure it's a why choose, but with like ghosts, and it's got some disability rep, which is really awesome too, so I'm excited to read that. And then down here we've got the Never After series by Emily McIntyre, Kings of Sin. Then we've got this hardback, which I got in Melbourne, I think, which is super cute. And back here's some more indie books I've been sent. And then we have some Mariana Zapata there as well. So yeah, that's sort of it for the shelf. I didn't show you guys this either, but this is pretty much, don't mind my little Uggies there. This is pretty much just a random shelf that's gonna go alongside with this. Basically up here, I just put like all my Tessa Baileys, some LMAs. We've got my old Julia Quinns, some Emily Henry. Down here we've got Coho and some Christina Lauren as well. So that's just a small little side shelf that I put together yesterday. Hello besties and friends of mine. I'm back with some more bookish stuff, okay? So I showed you guys my shelves earlier today, but I was like, I don't know, something's missing. And then I was scrolling on TikTok and I saw this like chick making a TBR jar, which we all like do. And I just haven't had a TBR jar in a really long time. And I think now that I have like a nice little setup out there, I thought it would be a good idea. So I went to Kmart, which is sort of like a Target. and I bought a little glass jar and I put, you guys probably can't see it too much, but I put some letters on it that say TBR, but they're like a little bit like iridescent. You probably can't see it too well. I might insert like another video of me showing you. But what I'm gonna do now, after I also show you guys a haul, I've got some really cute stuff here that I just have to show you because I went into this store called TK Maxx, and it's sort of like a Marshalls here in Australia, and they've just got like all their Halloween stuff in and some Juicy Couture, so I have to show you what I got. What I'm gonna do after that is I'm going to go around my room and write down on my TBR on some little pieces of card, and I'm gonna throw them in here for the jar. So I'll video that in a second. But first, I have a haul from TK Maxx. Now I just have to show somebody, and I think you guys would appreciate it. I especially love, like, you know, my Halloweeny stuff, and a lot of stuff in here I've bought to decorate my shelves with. It's like some fall type of vibes, and then some other things are just, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to show you what I got. So the first thing I have here, this is like a little plant, and it's obviously like a ghost, and he's got a little pumpkin. It's so cute. I thought it could just sit on my shelf like when I redo them in a little bit and just like be cutesy and Halloweeny. So that's the first thing I got. I also got this pair of little Halloween slippers that have pumpkins on them, which I thought were really cute as well. And then because I love a cup of tea in the morning or a cup of coffee with my reads, I found this super cute like little mushroom mug, and it just looks super like magical and like fairy vibes, like a little bit fall vibes, so I thought that was really cute. I then just found these, like, I love Juicy Couture. That's one thing you'll know about me, but I found these like Juicy Couture bras, which are super cute, and they've got like the Juicy on the front, so that's one thing I bought for myself. I bought another Juicy set, but it's like a robe. It has like Juicy on the back. It's super cute. It was missing the pants, so she gave me $13 off. God love her. Found this like really cute candle. It's obviously for Halloween. It's got like a little ghost pom-pom, and if you guys could smell this, oh my gosh, it's going on this bookshelf 100%. It is candy corn fudge, and just to top it off, it actually has, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's actually got a recipe for candy corn fudge on the candle. So not only does it smell like it, it also has a recipe on it, which I just thought was so stinking cute. This is for my bathroom, but I just got a pumpkin latte like hand soap because, you know, for the vibes. The last little thing I got for my bookshelf was this candy skeleton dance party, and it's just this like little candle. It smells like, literally just smells like I've opened a pack of like snakes, like, you know, the lolly snakes. Oh, it's so good. Last but not least, I bought these for myself. I haven't even opened them yet because the lady was like unpacking them, and I was like, oh my god, can I have those? Like I said, I love my Juicy, and they're like Juicy Couture slippers, which you can never have too many slippers, and I love slides. So that's the haul. Let's get into cutting up and making all my little TBR slips for the jar. Hello guys, I am going to quickly show you guys my finished TBR jar. Like, you guys saw me like cutting up the slips and all of that. Now the jar that I bought was not big enough, so I have only put my romance books in here. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to like buy another jar for my thrillers, fantasy, and like YA LGBT books, but that is her. You can't probably see her too well with like the glare and all of that, but I didn't realize, because I did this like at like afternoon nighttime, I accidentally used two different colored pink paper, but that's okay, and that's like our little completed jar. So yeah, maybe next month's like vlog I might show making the second part to this. Let me know if you guys want to see that. Alrighty you guys, that is all for today's vlog, for my very first bookish vlog on this channel. Thank you guys for sticking through right to the end if you did. I really appreciate it and I hope you guys enjoyed this particular type of video. If you did, please let me know in the comments because of course I would love to continue doing this every month, just sort of showing you guys what I get up to. But yeah, August was an absolutely insane month for me. I'm gearing up at the moment for September because obviously I showed you guys my spooky setup. I am preparing my September TBR video as we speak and I think we can sort of guess the sort of vibes from there. Obviously the August reading wrap up will be coming in the next couple of days too, plus that bookshelf tour that I promised you guys, it is coming. And on top of that, I will be showing you guys a complete run through of my book journal because I have just completed the book in its entirety. So I'm about to start a new one, which is really exciting. So please make sure you are subscribed so you get notified for those videos when they come. As always, if you guys would like to, you're more than welcome to follow me on TikTok and on Instagram. I will leave my handles on the screen. They are also in my bio. And as I mentioned, of course, if you like this video and you want to see more of my mug, make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell. Thank you guys so much again. I love you all so, so much. I hope you had a lovely August. Let me know what you guys got up to and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.